I made $63,200 last month with only 211 subscribers on YouTube and 7,400 followers on Instagram. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it, because there are tons of people out there that are claiming that they can make a ton of money online. And so I wanna just build a little bit of trust with you guys. I hate to actually brag, but here we go. Here's my Stripe account. Here's my YouTube account, 211 subscribers. And let's go to my Instagram. Here's my Instagram account, 7,400 followers, right? That's a real Stripe account. I'm operating at around like 85% profit margins. So, probably pocketing like 50 grand this month. Just bought a Rolex a couple months ago. I'm 26. And yeah, I run an internet business. And so in this video, honestly, I'm kind of just going to pull back the curtain and talk to you about exactly how I've done it, because it's really not a secret, right? Or at least people think it's a secret. People, when I tell them what I do, when I tell them how much money my business makes, when I, tell them how it works, they honestly can't believe it. And so I'm pretty much just going to tell you everything that I do for free right now in this YouTube video to make $63,200. See that? May 1st to May 31st. Made $600 today. I'm rich, right? But let me get you all set up on this, and away we go. So you might be sitting here thinking, who are you? What do you do? Well, if this is your first time here, my name is Nick. I run an online consulting company teaching sports coaches how to make money on the internet. I used to run an online baseball training business that did over $250,000 in sales. In just 10 months, trained over 250 athletes. It's a cool story. I've lived a cool life. I've lived in 3 countries. I went to 3 high schools, 4 colleges, 3 elementary schools. I've lived all over the place. I lived, a pretty cool and interesting, fun life. I used to speak Spanish, whatever. But that's not why you're here. You want to learn about how I've made $63,000 as a 26-year-old wearing a Gymshark shirt, a Rode mic, and then, showing you this Rolex. This could be fake for all you know. It's not. I actually have another video talking about how much I paid for it. But it's really simple. It's really, really, really simple. And so I'm just going to break it down for you, because there's a few things that I've done that I think really anybody can do, because I don't have a big audience. I have a pretty unique audience. I have a pretty unique offer. I will say that. But when I tell people what I do, they think my business is cute. And, they're like, oh, do you make enough money to support yourself doing that? And my first year out of playing sports, I made like 40 grand or 50 grand on a W-2. And I just made more than that this last month. So let's get into it. What did I actually do? Okay, so number one, I'm actually good at what I do. I actually have expertise in the field of what I'm talking about. And so I was able to, grow a remote training business. I had a partner, and we grew a remote training business to do 20, 30K a month out of a backyard at 25. And when you do something like that, people tend to take notice, because not many people do that, right? I don't know anybody else that's done that. So obviously people want to hear what I have to say, because I have something, I've done something that a lot of other people want to do. Right? And so because of that, when I speak on, sports training, how to make money doing sports training online, people listen, because I've actually done it, and I've done it at a very high level. And now I've worked with over 90 coaches, teaching them how to do the exact same thing. I have case studies all over my YouTube, all over my Instagram, right? So I have proof that I'm actually good at what I do. Okay, number 2, I have a very, very, very niche audience. And so there's a saying, and that saying goes, the riches are in the niches. And sometimes I play around in my own mind of maybe I need to go broader, maybe I need to go narrower, maybe I need to go after people that are starting brand new, maybe I need to go after people that have tons and tons of followers, right? But the message is that I have a very, very, very niche audience. And so most of the people that I work with are working with a much, much, much bigger audience than I am. And they still find it difficult to convert their audience size or their audience into paying customers, right? And that kind of ties into the next piece, which is I have an incredibly unique offer. I've seen one other person out there trying to teach sports coaches how to make money online. They've never done it themselves, which I guess kind of goes back to number one. But I pretty much sell in a league of my own, right? Especially because most of my coaches are baseball coaches. There's nobody out there doing it for baseball coaching specifically. And now I'm starting to sign other sports coaches because there's really nobody out there that's teaching coaches how to make money on the internet through remote training, right? And so because I really don't have any competition, the market is pretty much entirely mine. Most of my objections are people don't even think online training is beneficial, which I totally understand. Obviously it's not true or else I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, right? But it's not so much like I have to convince them on me. I have to convince them that my method makes sense, which is a lot easier, in my opinion. And then, honestly, the biggest thing that I can say of how I've been able to make, life-changing money, top 1% money as a 26-year-old with not a lot of fancy equipment. I'm recording this on my iPhone. This video will have 0 edits. I'll pay a thumbnail guy $50 to put a thumbnail on this. That'll be clickbaity. Hopefully it's like something like this. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. But really the main thing is that I'm providing a ton of value to these coaches. Like, if you want to know how much my program costs, I have a video on my channel that breaks down everything in my program. You can go ahead and check it out. It's the main video pinned. But for what I charge, it's multiple 4 figures. For what I charge, I help people make 5 figures per month. And some people have made multiple 5 figures per month, every single month since we started working together. And so, because of the amount of value that I'm providing, I can charge a high price point. I can charge people, a monthly salary to join my program because I'm going to help them 3x their investment every single month, right? So I'm providing so much value in a way that kind of has a trickle down effect, right? Like, let's say I work with a coach and they work with 50 athletes, 100 athletes, because they're using my systems. They're using my client acquisition systems to, sign up people into their remote training program. Let's say they work with 100 athletes. Well, I have now helped 101 people. And let's say I work with 100 coaches that all work with 100 people, right? The number of how many people I start working with or I start impacting gets much, 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 much bigger. Right now I can impact 10,000 people for only having to work with 100 people. And that's what we call leverage. But because I am providing value to these coaches, teaching them how to connect and interact and provide value through an online marketplace in a way that they've never seen before, in a way that their athletes have never trained before, because I am providing so much value down the ladder, that is why I am able to make the money that I'm able to make, right? And there are probably people out there that are watching this that are thinking, Oh, you're just money hungry. Like I've had people say that to me all the time. Like, oh, you're just money hungry. Like all you care about is money. It's like, well, money pays for your bills. Money pays for food. Money makes everything go. Money paid for this couch that I'm on. It pays my rent. So of course I care about money. I think anybody that says they don't care about money is a liar, or they just don't know how to make it. Because you get paid for the level of problem that you solve. So if somebody makes a lot of money, it's not because they are ripping people off or scamming people. Like so many people see the world that way, that anybody who makes money is a scammer, or they're ripping people off and all they care about is making money. It's actually quite the opposite. Right? Think about Apple. Think about how much money Apple makes. Do you think they are scammers? No, you might complain about the price point, but what choice do you have? They are providing so much value that you have no choice but to pay the price point that they're asking for. And so on top of that, like think about it. Let's say you pay $1,500 for a new phone. Think about the value that you get out of that thing and how much time. Go look at your screen time right now. Well, actually wait for this video to be over, then go look at your screen time. And then think about how much you're paying per second to be on that phone if you paid like $1,500 for a phone. And then tell me that iPhone's expensive. It's actually crazy how cheap iPhones are for how much we use them and how much value they provide. But that is why Apple makes so much money. It's because they provide so much value to the marketplace. And so too many people see making money as anybody who makes money must be doing something wrong and that they only care about money. But the only reason you think like that is because you don't know how to make money. You don't know how to provide value to the marketplace, right? Because if you could double your income tomorrow, you just don't want to. Like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you because everybody has the same amount of time in the day. Everybody is capable of working, well, more or less the same amount of time. Like maybe you have some other responsibilities that people don't, but there is somebody out there that is working less than you, making way more than you, spending way more time with their family. So is it that they are a bad person? Or is it that they are that smart that they've been able to figure out a better way to spend their time, make money, provide for their family, and live the life of their dreams? And so that's how I make so much money. That's how I made $63,200 last month with only 211 subscribers on YouTube and 7,400 Instagram followers. I do something that pretty much nobody else out there is doing. I do it exceptionally well. I make very, very, very hyper-targeted content specifically for the people that want to help me. I charge a high price. I get insane results. My clients love me. And they go out and they get more clients for me. I have a base level of skills. I know how to advertise. I know how to market. I know how to sell. I know how to create a program. I know how to teach people, right? And I have a very specific set of skills within teaching, right? Teaching people how to train athletes online. And because of that, it allows me to do nice things like buy a Rolex. I just signed for a penthouse out here in Scottsdale. I'm going on a trip to Greece at the end of July. I'm going on a trip to Spain in September, right? I'm able to live the life that I want. I have created the life that I want because of the value that I'm providing to people, because I'm doing something other people don't do, and I'm actually teaching people to do something that I've done myself. So that's exactly how I made $63,200 last month with only 211 YouTube subscribers. Bye.